week of
Yeah,
today's practice?
you know, day 21 today actually of training camp, including the report date of July 30th. Felt like camp was hard. It was long. It was a grind. It was physical. We played a lot of live football, and just came out of it feeling like we're a team that is actually on the ascent rather than on the descent. And just the experience that I've had as a player, as a coach, you could tell where your team's at. Usually in that day 15 to day 20 is camp wearing them down, and they're wearing it on their emotions. They're wearing it, in their demeanor when they play out there on the field, or are they getting after camp? And I feel like we're a team right now that's getting after camp. There was a great look in their eyes at day 20 of camp, and that's always a great feeling. And they're ready to hit somebody else. We talked today a little bit about the significance of Eastern Kentucky and the respect that we have for that program. The respect, historically, but recently as well. This is going to be a huge game for us, and it's going to be a championship game for us. And wanted to have a chance to let them know that 2 weeks from today it's going to be on right here at the Houch, and we're excited for that. Today's scrimmage was great operation, very, very few penalties. The number one offense with Mike White running it, we went down in 2 drives in very workmanlike fashion. It was clockwork and just very efficient. Defense did a good job of not giving us any easy home run plays, nothing really down the field, but I don't think that Mike White threw an incomplete pass. So that's a tribute to him first and foremost, but to that receiver core, that tight end core, and that running back group to go down and efficiently march the ball down the field, mixing up tempos, mixing up personnel groupings, and I think we're in a better place offensively than we've been for the duration of my time here. And I feel good about that. Defensively, we held some guys out. So there's some guys that didn't play as much, but are healthy, that are coming to health, and I like them in situational football. We went to our clutch situation at the end of the game, and they got our offense off the field without scoring points in our 2-minute situation. So I feel really good about the give and take, defense and offense. But today, to me, the storyline was the synergy of the offensive unit was there with the ones and the twos, but definitely with the ones, and that's what you want to see at this point in camp.
When you talk about that synergy, Mike told us he thought just about everybody touched the ball today. So is this kind of an offense that you expect to spread the ball around quite a bit?
We want to use as many human beings that can help us win games as we're going to use offensively and defensively. And in special teams, wild bunch. We want guys to get out there and touch the ball. We want guys to get in positions to block that are elite blockers, maybe even if they're playing out of position. It's going to be interesting to roll these guys out when we start game planning and we start getting more specific about how we want to go after Eastern Kentucky's very good defense. It's going to be a great challenge for us to get all the people on our side on offense in the right positions, because it's going to be we're not going to be stagnant, we're not going to be stationary. It's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of moving parts, but we got to be on our game. All that stuff doesn't mean anything unless you're playing at a high clip of tempo, high clip of execution, and I feel like today was a day where we did that.
You guys had some program alumni out here today watching too?
Yep, Football Family Saturday again. We did that during spring, and anytime we're in a spring or a fall camp mode, we want the greats that have come before to have a chance to stand in front of our team, for our team to applaud the work that they put in, literally the laying of the foundation, the bricks, the mortar of this institution and the football program, that they had their hand directly in that. And we thank them for the fact that we have a beautiful facility. We thank them for the winning tradition that's been established well before Willie Taggart, Jeff Brom, Bobby Petrino, and myself were here. The Fikes era, the Roberts era, the Harbaugh era, the Elson era, all those guys that played for those coaches. There's a great lineage of pride in this university, and had a chance to talk about the significance of completing camp and what that means here over the last 20 years with the issuing of our camp shirt, which is a great tradition that I had a chance to be a part of 7 years ago, and I still have that shirt. It's a great tradition. So Jared Clendenin, captain, a leader, he had a chance to talk to the units about the significance of the shirt. He even mentioned that he almost had a little bit of problem in his relationship because his gal decided to throw his shirt on one day. Said, no, that's a camp shirt. That's only can be worn by Hilltopper football players. So he had some fun with that, and the guys got a kick out of it. But we want those guys to be around us as much as possible, and our doors are always open. Practice, whatever, our doors are always open to football alums, period.
You had the president come out as well. Is that his idea, your idea?
Yeah, he's been wanting to come out. Todd Stewart's been trying to work his schedule. It's been a tight schedule. He's got a lot of different nooks and crannies of the campus he's got to get to. And obviously this is the front door, this is the front porch of the university, the athletics department and the football program. So I had a chance to talk to him at the HAF dinner the other night and spent some great time with him, and just told him about how much our players want to get to know him and get to know the leader, because that's who he is. He's the visionary for this institution. Our football program is going to go as he sees this institution going, and we feel really good about the direction and really excited about that. And I told the players he's an LSU undergrad alum and a WKU graduate school alum. This man knows football. He loves football. He's been around it, and that's exciting to have a president that's been a part of those types of institutions as it relates to football programs.
How will you celebrate Eclipse Monday?
Eclipse Monday. I'm going to try to get my best Eclipse glasses. Hopefully they get the collector edition, not the flimsy plastic or paper ones. And I'm going to be up there for the event in the Harbaugh Club. Dr. Caponi, myself, and definitely somebody who's smarter than me is going to talk about the science. As one of our professors here on campus is going to talk about the science behind the totality of the eclipse, and I'm excited for it. I experienced it at some point in California, I believe. I don't know if it was a total eclipse, some form of eclipse. I was young. I think I was like 5, 6 years old, and I remember being like, "That's it." I think I'll be a little bit more excited here if the weather holds off and we can get everything dialed up to be able to see it.
Make sure your players aren't looking at the sun that day.
Yeah, it'd be a bad deal. That'd be a bad injury report going into our opening game that we have players that suffered blindness from looking directly into the eclipse. So we're actually gonna issue eclipse glasses to our team as well. So we'll probably watch it right here from the house.
This last question in terms of talking about the relationship and trust that you wanted to accomplish this week. Chris Johnson said that the guys are all in. Do you also just kind of sense that's where they are?
Yeah, and I love the fact that we've asked them to do a lot. I mean, we've asked them to do a lot in the community in the spring. We asked them to do a lot physically in the practice, all spring long and all fall camp. We've asked a lot out of their time. I mean, we've maximized their days for 21 days. And these guys have left the building at 10 o'clock p.m. on most nights, and that's new to them. That's not something that they've been doing for a long time. And the reason we did it is we had to jam in a whole lot of opportunities to bond as a team into a short period of time, so we can get to the point where our team is an impenetrable force that cannot be broken in times of adversity. And I feel like these players have done everything we've asked of them. The guys that are on that field that are going to get that camp shirt, that make it through that 21 days of the grind, those guys are the guys that are ready and that are truly a team. And I feel like we're in a good place from that standpoint.